Welcome back to My Mic is On. And y'all know the deal, Mic fam. When my mic's on, that shit is up. I'm your girl, Nah. Welcome back. We got a lot to talk about again. I'm carrying it the way I'm carrying it because Shiz is not here yet. You know, and this is a shot. If this was like if this was like a job and I was his manager, I would have been fired him because nigga, what? But anywho, so what's up? How was everybody's weekend? Well, first of all, can I just say that this past weekend was litty as fuck, okay? With the Meek Mill concert on Friday, the battle on Saturday. Now, if y'all remember last week, I was talking about going to the Meek Mill concert, but I did not go. Okay, I did not go. I decided to opt out on that, but I did go to the battle. Okay, the Cassidy and the Easy from up the block. Ain't that his name? Something like that. Easy from up the block. If I said the man name wrong, please forgive me. Oh, okay, Easy. I said Easy from up the block. Lord Jesus, mind you, we actually was able to get in because of Mr. Block Captain, and we also were able to get VIP. Shout out to Mr. Block Captain. Okay. Shout out to Porter for making that happen. Okay, right. But let's talk about this battle. Okay. Now I heard Becca. I heard the Meek Mill concert was like everything. I did see a lot of it on TikTok and Instagram, so it looked like it was fun. I saw that he brought out state property, and he had a lot of special guests there. So that was good, and everybody said that it was a very very good concert. Definitely what the city needed. So that was what's up. So but let's talk about this battle, okay? Now before I give my commentary on this battle, I'm going to say I don't care what none of y'all say. Y'all not going to bully me to make me believe anything else. Okay? And I'm standing 10 toes down on what I'm about to say. Okay. The best battle of the night, hands down, was Bill Collector and the man with the one eye. When I tell you that was the best, now mind you, I'm not really, I'm just getting into this battle rap stuff, but when I tell you that was the best battle of the night, man, okay, listen, when I tell you, for one, they was having like technical difficulties for like damn near an hour. I couldn't understand that. I was like, yo, y'all y'all sound people shitty. That's first and foremost. I felt like that we got duped out of our money with the main event, which was Cassidy and the Block Captain. Yeah, I feel like we got duped. Because I'm talking about we didn't even get to the second round before Fist started swinging, and I'm just gonna say this: the Block Captain, he won, in my opinion, from just a little bit that was said before the Fist started to go. Yes, there was he stuck to the point. I remember I was sitting there and I was listening to Cassidy and I was like, why is he being so mean? Like it was like he was being like extra mean, but he wasn't really like dropping the shit the way it was supposed to be dropping. It wasn't hitting the way I would, and it was so crazy because the crowd knew that. The people in the crowd were looking like it was crickets when he was rapping. It was crickets. I'm telling you. Oh my gosh. It was horrible. Not horrible. I'm just saying that he didn't bring his best, and I'm just feeling like all that shit that you talked, you would have thought like you'd have been knocking that nigga right on up out of here, but it didn't go down like that. That Easy Man was definitely like hitting the mark, and he stayed on top of what, like he was staying on the topic. Like I couldn't figure out like why he was just digging into this man mom so bad, and it's like, all right, his mom smoked crack. Like, nigga, who mom didn't smoke? Like, what are we talking about right now? Like that's a jab. Like I didn't understand it. I don't know. It could just be me. Okay, but Bill Collector. Now let me tell y'all, to hear that man to watch that man is definitely something. If you ain't never did it, you should. That man has stage presence. That man has a, like, he with the words and the wordplay, that was something. And I'm gonna tell you, the guy, Snake Eyes, he came out. I'm talking about the first round. He just threw and I wish he wouldn't have done that, because it felt like he just came out swinging in the first round. He just threw all his energy was in that first round, and then that second and that third round, it just kept like declining, and I just was like, and Bill was just like, it just kept escalating, and I was like, oh yeah, and then I said to my friend, I said, no wonder why he won that tournament, because this is that I would have paid money for that. Next time y'all do something with him as the main event, because what I seen, child, I was just sitting there like, mind you, they started arguing like first, and then they like broke it up, and then they went back to rapping, and then the second time I was out after the first time, because I just was like, I don't need to, like, we already knew where it was going, and it was just too many niggas in there, and I had my wig on, and you know how stuff like that be happening, and I ain't got no time to be, I'm little, I don't want to get knocked over. So I just was like, can we leave? And we left, and as soon as we got outside, that's when we heard they was in there fighting. I said, boy, then we leave on time. But definitely a great battle. Definitely. The city was out in full force. Definitely was like enjoying all the people that came. And you know what, it wasn't even any goofy stuff. Nothing goofy. Everybody came out, they have a good time. There was no fight, well, except for the main event fighting, but outside there wasn't no fighting. Everybody was drinking. It was, everybody was enjoying themselves. Everybody was enjoying that atmosphere, and it definitely was, who says you can't come out to Philly and, enjoy yourself without getting shot at or shot up? Like, it was none of that. Probably because we definitely was downtown. So, but I don't really think, but then again, who knows? Anyway, yeah, great battle. Definitely enjoyed myself. And again, don't forget, on December 28th, there will be the Legends concert on the 28th at Chuck's Alibi. You could buy your tickets here at Glockaware. You can get your tickets. Damn near everybody that was at the battle gonna be at this Legend concert on the 28th, December 28th, Chuck Alibi. Come get your tickets. I definitely will be there. I'm definitely gonna be there. Shiz is gonna be there too. So yeah, so come out, enjoy yourself, have a good time with the rest of us. It's right after Christmas, right before New Year's. Come out. I literally like took that day off. Well, that Monday off. Well, no, yeah, because it's on a Sunday. I took that Monday off because I already know I'ma be floored, and yeah, I can't go to work. Oh, wait, one more thing before we take a quick break. Listen, I gotta shout out my daughter who turns 23 today. And oh my goodness, like, let me tell y'all something about my daughter. So my daughter has graduated from college. She just got accepted. She just got accepted to complete her master's at Temple. I am so proud of this girl. Like, when I tell you, this girl, so I wanted to say shout out to my mom for her 23rd birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. Enjoy it. Hang out with your friends. She didn't really want to hang out. I'm taking her out to dinner tomorrow. So that's, and she is just a special young lady. She is just so special to me. She just makes her mom proud every day. I'm just like, and I'm talking about, sis got a full ride to complete her master's. Like, who? A full ride. Like, I'm not paid, but she got a full ride through college. So, she definitely does her thing. So I just wanted to say shout out to you, my mom, and I love you. And yeah, so we're going to take a quick break. Wait for Shiz to get here because I believe he's coming with the guests. So we'll be right back.
There's a lot of rats out here, y'all. I mean, everywhere you go, you feel me? This shit is getting weird. They being accepted. Let me talk my shit.
It's crazy, niggas do it. Tell on they homie, crime and sign on that dotted line. There's a lot of niggas snitching, I don't know who to trust. Every time a nigga hit them, people say it's us. See, I beat and did way too much time. If I'm going to jail, I'm kill a nigga mom. He should go get a job and stop trying to be in them streets. Pull up, pop, my nigga resting in peace. He like, oh, I'm ready to die. Yeah, once when you testify, you can't change your mind, not even get no paper, cause you signed them fucking statements. Oh, tell me again. Tell me again that you won't tell on your friends. Tell me again. Tell me that you won't tell on your friends. It's your decision if you're gonna live or die tonight. It's your decision. Tonight it might be a little beam on you. Oh yeah. It's your decision. I might spend the night sitting on you. They know what I'm talking about, I'm crazy, yeah. Now it's time to show them niggas what it's hitting for. All them niggas talking shit, better let me know. Glock 40 in my hand when I hit the dough. Oh, oh, oh. Glock came with a green light. You can put your bread down. Nigga, I came for your life. Oh, oh, oh. Glock came with a green light. I need you to give me that green right. Play that shit on TNT. Serving J's, how my day was fun. I'm on the highway right now, on my way to another one. Who got the best work in the city, trying to order some? Soon as I get that shit, I'ma whip that shit and flip that shit. Try to tell them youngins better go and get a job, but they be on the corner every day, they trying to rob. The niggas know not to play with me, I swear to God. Cause if a nigga ever play with me, he chill with God. My smokers revel, wait, they not copping off you jokers. I just moved an ounce of that pure Coca-Cola. Been serving around the world, I'm in all kind of smokers. I'm trying to feed my own kids, a fucking soldier. Shout out to all my niggas trapping on them back streets. These days I'm out of town if you catch me. I can't complain, I ran that shit up like a track can't explain how I feel. I'm moving work for real. To tell a nigga not to grind. When it's on me is the line. 20s go for 50 out of town all the time. He was in the cut, the only reason I'm alive. And I got it out the mud. I told him get it back in blood. I got my youngin' selling drugs. Fuck 'em, run it up, run it up.
Y'all, we back to my mics on, and y'all know the deal. Mic fam, when that mic is on, that shit is all the way up. And Shiz finally decided to show the fuck up.
Hey y'all, what it do? So first off, apologize for coming a little later with none and stuff. Had to get my guests there. Oh God, you apologize for me? See, that's why I love it. No, you gonna apologize on my behalf. On my behalf.
If I was like the manager and I was paying you for that, I'd have been fired you. Cause nigga, what the fuck?
Listen, you ain't tell me the right time, okay?
Bro,
you pull your bezel out, I put my bezel out. You pull your bezel out, my bezel come out. What? More diamonds in this motherfucker.
What do you mean I didn't tell you the time,
The right time.
Bro, you know the right time.
We started at 7. She came at 6:45.
No, hold on. Yes, you don't come on time.
Wait. Time out. Hold on.
If you on time, you late, my nigga.
Time out. We not gonna start this show. We not gonna start my show.
You need to be here, bro. Okay,
we gonna start it.
I remember I used to work in the hospital, right? We used to have to be there an hour before our shift starts so we could get shift report.
Exactly.
Nigga, this is shift report.
I got the talent though. I brought the talent here. Motherfucker, y'all talking about practice?
Wait, so you want brownie
Practice?
point?
Y'all motherfucker talking about practice?
So you want brownie point?
But look though, so we had to get that little tiff out the way. But today we went ahead and we brought a special guest with us. Y'all give it up for my girl Hershey or whatever. Woo, go twin, go best friend. So today our topic we're gonna be talking about basically the dynamics of certain relationships or whatever, some ups, some downs, some wrongs, some rights, and we're also going to be looking at the problematic bullshit that goes on in the industry when it comes to women. Yeah.
And for that, I'm gonna say I might not be too vocal only because I keep telling motherfuckers I'm the problem. I'm always gonna be the problem. I'm gonna stay the problem, and that's just that.
Yeah. But we're talking about the industry and the effect that it has on women and stuff like that, and the role of women in the industry and stuff like that. So today is a very special show. So it's all centered around women. And for that, we brought motherfucking Hershey on board.
Hershey with a 3, not an E.
Hey.
Okay.
Why is it a 3 and not an E? I always
because it just stands out better. Or so backstory real quick. All right. Backspace, right? So when I was in 10th grade, right, it was this I have a friend, her name is she sung, her name is Sweets, the melody writer, whatever, right? And it was a 3 in her name. So I was like, I'm Hershey, and I spelled it with a 3, like, and it just stuck like that. So yeah.
Okay.
Hershey with a 3, not an E.
Oops.
So getting to the topic.
So basically, first off, what I noticed is I was online the other day and stuff like that or whatever, and I was just looking like at all these different artists and stuff like that or whatever, and and they were mainly women, the ones that I was looking up, and I noticed that I have a lot of artists myself, and I have a lot of friends that are in the industry.
Wait, they was what?
They were women. Is that the politically correct term?
I thought I heard something.
Yeah, they were women. They were women. Okay, biological females who were in the industry. And they, were going through a rough time and stuff like that. And I was like, damn, I said, I have a lot of friends and a lot of artists and stuff that I kick it with that are in the industry. And I'm like, I'm worried because I don't want them to get to a point and stuff like that or whatever that they reach, this height and this fame of success and everything like that or whatever. And then shit just goes left for them, like goes so left. So Hershey, you're in the industry somewhat yourself too, right?
Yes, I am.
What is it that you do?
Okay, y'all. So I am a model. I'm a published model. I'm a brand ambassador for some brands, some lingerie brands. And I'm
Shout them
also
out.
a content creator. I do skits. I do funny skits, and I'm also a video vixen.
Ooh.
Okay.
Video Vixen. Anything we might have seen lately?
What happened?
I say any videos we might have seen lately?
No, but it is a recent one. Shout out to TNO Baby 215, Lady Cop. I was just in there joining.
Absolutely. Excellent. All you missing is OnlyFans, girl.
I do have an OnlyFans, the Melted Hershey.
Jesus Christ. Give it. Shout it out again.
The Melted Hershey.
Yo, can we get a Patreon going on in here and shit like that? Shit. The Melted Hershey. Y'all go look that up and shit like that. I'm not, because I don't, I mean, but y'all do it. Y'all like it. Y'all do it. Tell me about it when y'all see it. Anyway.
I don't have any sexual content on there.
So what you got on there?
Other stuff. It's OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Y'all gotta go look it up and figure it out.
It don't gotta be
sex.
You mean.
And that's why I don't pay. What the fuck? Who is paying for that?
People pay for shit.
I came to see the cat, not the cat.
Yeah.
Only the fans.
Selling T-shirts.
So like I said, I was looking up like I said, all the celebrities and stuff like that, and like one that kind of stood out to me that made me feel bad was someone like Britney Spears. Okay. Like and the reason why I say is because the industry destroyed this girl.
Nah.
You don't believe so? You don't think so?
I believe people allow the industry to destroy them.
No, I believe that her parents.
Well, yeah, but all of that stuff. But you don't feel like the industry had a big role to play in it. As far as like the drugs and that type of lifestyle and that money and fame.
That's stuff you indulge in as a person. Can't nobody make you indulge in stuff like that. How many people in the industry have been in the industry for years and they ain't wind up at no Diddy parties? I'm just
that
saying.
We know of.
I guess because people knew where they wanted to be at, how bad they wanted, which route they wanted to go in the industry. So I feel like if you know how bad you want it and you don't care what you have to do, then you're gonna do it.
You know what it seems like to me is that the industry is like a tricky devil. Like you gotta walk a very fine line. Like you either if you don't stay on this course where you have people who are around you, who care about you, who love you, who want to see you succeed and do well, if you just got a bunch of yes men and yes women around you, then anything liable to go to fuck. That you don't even gotta be famous for some shit like that to happen. You could be a regular Joe motherfucker and some shit like that go down. So I just feel like when fame is added to it, it's bigger because everybody's going to see it. Yeah, fucking right. Everybody.
Yeah. But then when you got fame and shit like that or whatever, so that's another reason why I wanted to talk about the relationships between men and women and shit like that or whatever. And when it comes to this whole fame thing, is because look at her husband that she got to fucking pay alimony to right the fuck now.
Actually, no, her kids are grown. Alimony been stopped. She been listen. That shit over. Them kids is grown, both of them. And the crazy thing is, her conservatorship is up. Her kids is grown. She ain't gotta get nobody nothing. She cut off her Instagram. She don't want y'all in her business. She going be on a yacht, being a yacht girl wherever she at, whatever yacht nigga she got at this point.
Are we talking about the same Britney Spears? Have you not seen this girl on the fucking internet with the knives and shit, shaving her head and all that?
Listen, that was almost. Pull her name up. She got
that was like 3 months ago.
That wasn't. Pull it up. It's over.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong? She wasn't just going crazy 3 months ago.
No,
let me know.
Crazy.
But I'm saying like she reemerged crazy.
I would see her in concert.
I don't think that she reemerged crazy. I think that she is stuck in the age that she was. 22, 20. She is stuck there.
And she had a psychological breakdown.
That is where her. But I don't think. But honestly, I don't. Do I feel like fame had played a but I think it was other shit. Like I feel like she started off young. There was no structure. Her family pushed her to be this this cash cow.
Yeah.
Same thing that they did with who they tried to do it with, and she was like, I ain't doing it. Ashley Simpson. She jumped right up out the spotlight. She said, I don't want to do that. They be grinding Miley Cyrus sister up because she don't follow it. She's not what Miley was at her age. It's like, bro, it's like as soon as you tell fame, like, listen, it's cool for me to be famous, and I ain't got a problem with being famous. But y'all not about to dictate how I move this shit, how I shake and bake out this bitch.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't got no say in this motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about y'all fans. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Hey, princess.
I'ma run this shit down the way I'ma run this shit down. And when you do stuff like that, and that's what I'm noticing. I'm noticing a lot of people call out a lot of shit that's going on. And prior to this, people would call them crazy. People would say they was crazy.
Yeah.
People would say they was lying. And all this shit is coming to the surface.
Mm-hmm.
And all the people we saying, like Orlando Brown.
Yeah.
Even
Listen,
Ray
Orlando,
J.
listen,
Hold
let me
on.
say something. Orlando
Even
ain't that
Ray
fucking
J.
crazy.
Let me say,
Orlando
he's
ain't
not
that
crazy.
fucking crazy.
He's
all right?
not
The
crazy.
drugs
He's
is,
not.
The drugs is crazy.
No,
but he's not that fucking crazy.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Nigga been saying
Let me
some
tell you
real
something.
shit.
Orlando Brown, Jaguar, right?
Oh yeah, especially her.
Yeah,
What's the other guy? Money Mike nigga. Money Mike nigga.
Oh, motherfucking Cat Williams.
Cat
Shout out
Williams.
Cat,
Oh, yeah.
man. Shout out Money Cat Williams. Oh my God. We just got royalty.
Shout out the Porter.
Hey.
Porter Water. Yeah, shout out to the girl Porter.
Come on, girl.
No,
in the
come
shot.
on.
Come
Come
yeah,
on.
come get in the shot.
Come on, get in here.
Yeah.
Now,
Hey y'all, hey my baby.
Go ahead, tell them who you is, baby. Tell them who you is.
They know
You already know who it is, Miss Porter Water, drip, drip, drippity, drip, drip, slap.
God damn. Somebody get a mop. It's getting wet in here.
That's my fucking dog, bro. Ever see?
For
Now,
real.
we want to talk about you ex-Porter, cause she do this. She been floating through this industry
Oh,
for a
man.
while.
How you
What we
doing, Miss
doing?
Porter? Nice
How
to
you
meet
doing?
you.
How you
So we
doing?
talking about women in the industry right now and stuff like that. We're having a very special show about women, them in the industry, their effect on the industry, and as far as relationships go between men and women or whatever, when you have fame and things like that apply to it. So I was sitting here arguing the fact of, I know we getting kind of deep, ain't we?
Yeah, like
I
real
know.
quick.
Yeah, you
Like,
can't.
I'm just
do it.
saying,
Like,
yeah,
God damn,
I know she like,
right?
wait, give me a
Yeah,
second.
wait, woo.
Listen,
Okay.
you should have bought the drink. You
Like,
feel
what-
me? I got you.
I got it in the car.
Oh shit! Run! Somebody run to the damn car! But
Alright,
look
come on.
though, so yeah, so my first example was Britney Spears. How she got done with the industry and shit like that or whatever and stuff. Now people are blaming other forces like her parents, and all of that shit or whatever on her downfall. But I think that there was a little bit more to it. I think had the fame and the money and the whole spotlight shit not been on her in that manner,
Copy.
then I don't feel as though she
Hey.
would have had the same downfall that she would have had, because there would have been no reason for her to get the what's that shit, the shit that her daddy put on her, the conservatorship, right? The conservatorship. There would have been no reason for shit like that or whatever. The guy that she married or whatever wouldn't have put her ass on alimony and all that shit or whatever.
Yeah.
And whatnot. They would have been out here trying to make her seem like she was crazy. I was going to say she wasn't just another little regular white girl that would have been doing drugs, but she would have got past it.
But he only got alimony because he had custody of the kids.
Flavor team.
He took her fucking kids.
He didn't take her kids. They deemed her not able to take care of them.
And
What
why
is
did they
it?
do that?
Yeah,
Because
it
they
was a
made
mess.
her seem
Well-
crazy. What do you think?
I mean, to be honest, what I think don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. We like accountability. The key word you asked me was you blamed somebody else for somebody's actions in their life. We lack accountability. Anything I ever
That's
done,
true.
anything I ever been through, hey, I don't come at my exes. Let me tell you why. I chose them motherfuckers. I don't come at my baby dads. I fuck them motherfuckers. I don't fuck with people and then go on the internet, what they all doing now, because it's
start
trolling.
blaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, fuck that nigga. He this, that.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Like you did.
I can't do that because I chose you.
Right.
Yeah,
You
that's
get what I'm
fine.
saying? I'm not blaming my mom and dad. Y'all fucking grown people keep blaming y'all fucking parents, bro. At what time do you be like, you know what? Cool, I was brought up this way, but I can change. I can make better choices. I could be the opposite. I could be this, that, and the third. Stop blaming motherfuckers. Every day, I don't try to outdo nobody.
Yep.
Nobody. I only work better than what the fuck I did yesterday.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Yep.
When I write whatever I write, my raps or shit. When I fucking go to
We
work and
around.
shit. Whenever I do whatever I do, I just try to outwork myself. See, the thing is, a lot of people want to outwork the next person. A lot of people want to bring the next person down. A lot of people, I can't even vibrate that low. That is
Yeah, I
so
fuck
low
with that.
vibrational.
I
I
fuck
don't
with
want to
that.
be in a room where people beating people up. I want to lift you up.
Exactly.
Y'all could come together and y'all could gang up on motherfuckers. Y'all should be able to come together and start a fucking business. Y'all need to be sitting there talking about stocks and shit, building buildings, generational wealth for your fucking kids.
Say it
We
again.
grown out here, yo.
Say it again.
Niggas out here acting fucking fucking crazy. Like
And
we
you know
wasn't
what?
born up and breeded this way.
You know what's crazy? You know what I love
No.
that you just said? The word I love you just said, motherfucking accountability, okay?
Yeah.
First
No,
off, it feels
that's-
so good
that's
to hear it from a
facts.
black woman and shit saying account to fucking ability, all right? Like, let's
Okay, talk
really
nice.
talk
Yeah,
about it. You
there we
talking
go.
about some
Talk
talk
to me
black,
nice.
talk nicely black.
nice, talk to
Listen,
me right.
exactly. Listen, accountability is the one thing.
That's
It's the
how it
one
is.
thing.
Right,
Us as a
exactly.
people do not take on. You feel me? Like nobody
She
want to
is.
say, "Damn, maybe I'm the problem," and that's why I'm gonna go ahead and push. That's why I'm gonna go ahead and push. Well, listen, nah, it's different. Nah, it's different. Nah can't not be the problem, okay? I don't give a fuck what Nah do. Nah is always gonna be the problem.
you know what, bitch?
Her name was Problem,
There you
alright?
go.
Shit, alright? Damn, her mama had a complicated pregnancy, and they said, "What's the problem?" They said, "It's not, it's her." She was the problem, okay?
I'm the
fuck?
problem.
Since day one.
Yes. Now,
For real.
but now, okay. So then let's look at other celebrities and shit like that. Okay, you want to put nothing on nobody. What about Jeanette McCurdy? Jeanette McCurdy.
I don't
you guys
even know her.
Jeanette McCurdy. Okay, you
that's
seen that? You ever
the
seen
white
that
I
show?
do.
I don't even.
Yeah, my girl Hershey know it. We locked in,
Talk
boo.
about
We
it.
locked
Lock it in.
in.
Lock it in.
Jeanette McCurdy. You remember her from
Yeah,
iCarly?
of course I do.
Right, Sam Puckett. Shout out Sam. You can still call me. Anyway,
my God.
only white girl that could call me.
Oh my God.
Don't be
Anyway,
like
though. Like, no, let me stop for my lady at home trying to take me out like that. Anyway, Jeanette McCurdy, though, we're gonna be honest. Like, she had a very promising career, you know, and she was doing her thing. Now, you had her mother that gave her anorexia, you feel me? Gave her a real eating disorder and shit like that.
Yeah.
She was a child.
Yeah.
You can't, now she can't have accountability there because she's a child. And you had these predatory producers and shit like that on the show, like Dan Snyder and shit or whatnot, who has a little foot fetish and shit, because he mad he want to be out here sucking on toes. Listen, I like to suck on toes as much as the nuts nigga and shit like that. But the toes I be, no, ain't no pause. Sucking on
It
toes is
is
good.
pause.
But the toes I like to
teach
suck
my
on
kids
is
accountability.
grown woman
So you're not gonna
toes.
tell me that.
I'm taking accountability to suck on toes. Motherfucker, but we not here to judge me.
Children accountability.
This is true.
Yeah, that's
You might
true.
teach it, but I've learned just based off my job that there are a lot of women, especially black women who are raising young
Get
black
over
men
here.
who
Yeah,
are
we
grown.
can't even hear you
Oh,
in
my
this
bad.
door. Come on.
I can't get water.
It's black women who are out here, especially who are raising young black men who don't teach their children accountability. And that's because they don't know anything about accountability. It like nobody taught them. And that's just history repeating itself. But as you get older, you have to take that initiative. You have to say that the way I was raised was wrong.
Exactly. Yep.
And I need to figure out
Yep,
a way
gotta fix it.
to do better. Because at one point in time, I tell people this, like, when I first started having kids, I used to be an ain't shit bitch. And when I say ain't shit, I'm gonna
Used to be?
Nigga, no. I'm that bitch. But I'm
Okay.
gonna explain what I mean when I say ain't shit. Definitely that bitch. Always gonna be that bitch. Stay that bitch. When I say ain't shit, I mean I ain't want to work. I was not responsible for I don't regret my kids, but I was not responsible in the men that I chose to have children with, okay? There was no I didn't take responsibility, okay? Even for myself. Okay, so with that being said, I'm now reliving the same cycle that my mother went through with her children.
Generational.
And I'm gonna tell y'all,
Karmic
right?
cycle.
And I'm talking about, I used to be in the streets. I used to do all types of. I'm talking about, there was one particular time in my life where I didn't even have custody of my kids. Now I'm gonna tell y'all where the fuck it came in at, right? It came in one day, and I said one or two things is gonna happen. I'm either gonna say fuck all this shit and walk out this door and not give a fuck about whatever the fuck behind me. That mean whatever I had, whatever kid, I'm gonna get my shit together today. And I'm gonna stick with it. Cause there's no point in playing teeter-totter with your fucking life. You either in this shit or you out of it. And I think that's where it comes in at. Because when you don't know what accountability looks like, you don't know how to process to be responsible, to have accountability. You don't know none of that shit. Nobody taught you. Nobody taught me none of that shit. I had to then go back and figure it out. And you know how I figured that shit out? Through therapy. A lot of y'all bitches don't want to get in it. Let me tell you something. Therapy fucking saved my life.
Yeah,
Let me
it
tell you
works.
something.
real shit.
It works.
Therapy
Even for
saved
black
my
men,
motherfucking life. It's not a day that goes by
I
that
think
I
that's
don't
a
tell
white
somebody,
thing.
take your goofy ass to therapy.
Yeah.
You be running around here.
Especially my black men.
Yeah.
Y'all not talking my babies, my kings.
Let me tell you.
You are
something.
kings.
Let me tell you something.
You are
Everybody who know me
king.
know I
Mental
came back
health.
to the city and shit like that only a few months ago or whatever after doing a 7-year bid with somebody who was fucking me over.
Hey,
I'm sorry. I'm here. I'm here. Woosah. Woosah.
Bring it back.
Ram yak 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 yo. Right.
there we
Ram
go.
yak yak yak.
Whatever works.
See? Right, that's what they
Whatever
told me.
works.
That's what they told me. Hakuna Matata. Right. Hakuna Matitties. I love it. Anyway, yeah. So they told me, yeah. So so I went to therapy, you know, and I was ashamed of it and stuff like that or whatever. And I couldn't, because from coming from a black man and coming from a household where we told that black men don't cry and we don't need this shit or whatnot, we don't need that shit. I was growing up very hard.
Yeah, that's insane.
My mama, because
Do y'all
my mama was my daddy and my mama.
and we go back to say, I'm telling you, I watch it. I literally watch it. I've told y'all before, I work as a case manager. I work with families. And when I tell you, I literally sit and watch black women with they don't know how to take accountability for their child's behavior. All you doing is perpetuating this.
Yeah.
Because your child grows up to be a grown-ass man who still doesn't know how to take accountability for nothing.
It's not just not being able to take accountability and shit like that. We can't regulate our emotions.
No, but then you
and shit.
become damaged, and then the moms expect the women to repair.
Exactly.
And
Maybe the other moms treat them like they their man.
Yep.
That's true.
Listen, I just had a conversation the other day with
That's
a young
true.
lady and shit like that about her treating her son as though she was her man. Okay, because they say, "Oh, he's the man of the house. He's this, that, and the third." That is not the man of the house. That's a low ass boy. Okay, you are.
I don't
that is
understand
a
that.
fatherless child. Is what the fuck that is.
But the reason why they say that is because he is there, and in their mind, like you ever heard, like
They got a fucked up mind.
and
that's what mess them up, and that's why the young boys be feeling like, yo, fuck school, I'm gonna go bust these traps. I gotta help my mom pay the bills. Y'all putting all that pressure on these young men. They're growing up too fast. Let
Take
him be
your
a
dumb
boy.
ass to school.
Let him be a boy. Let him grow up.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Like, that
listen,
shit crazy.
but hold on though, because you know we run a long time. I want to talk about my girl Hirsch or whatever, and her business and what she got going on. Because let me tell you something. I just popped up at Hirsch's at her shop this week. Right? When did I come there? Saturday, Sunday?
It was Saturday night.
Saturday night. Yeah, Saturday night. I popped up at her shop.
Shout
with
out to
my
Zena's
lady
Beauty
and stuff like
Bar.
that. What was it? Shout out again.
Zena's Beauty Bar.
Zena's Beauty Bar. We're gonna make sure to go ahead
Black
and put that in
owned
the,
nail salon.
we're gonna make sure to put that in the comments and stuff like that. Or whatever.
Yes, ma'am.
But I took my girl to her shop, okay, and I let her spend a little time with my girl and stuff like that. She charged me an arm and a leg.
No, I didn't.
Say she gave me a discount. I want half my money back. But
still owe
anyway,
me.
though, you did such a
Anyway.
good job and shit like that. Or whatnot. My girl came out slayed and shit with them nails or whatever and shit.
And they
She
sharp.
put them up. Yeah, they sure was. She put them motherfuckers on my back. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I shaved my back, but this live, so we ain't gonna do that. But yeah, though. So like, I mean, y'all really looking out here to get done up and shit or whatnot. Definitely hit my girl Hirsch up. Hirsch, tell me where they can find you.
Okay, so my business page is I Am Melted. So it's IAMM3LT3D. And I do nails, I do pedicures, I do gel manicures, I do kids too. And my main page, I'm a model, brand ambassador, I'm a video girl. Yeah, it's I am underscore Hershey with a 3.
Yes, and I will be by the shop this. When's my appointment, girl? Sunday?
Well, you rescheduled. So.
I did reschedule, didn't I?
Uh-huh.
I know, because I be busy as shit, because I be having a show and shit like that. So I'll be by the show this Sunday. I'll be
For
by
a spot
this
I do men
Sunday.
too.
Yes.
I do men.
Yes, because she
Hands
gonna
and
clean
feet,
up
yeah.
these puppies and these tuppies. You feel me? All those, yeah, you know what I mean?
But-
She gonna clean those up for
But
me.
hold on, since I got Porter here, because
Shit.
no, since I have
Oh yeah.
you know I'm coming. Who won the battle? Who won the battle?
Oh shit!
won
Yeah,
the
we
battle?
gotta ask that. Who won
Who
this fucking
won
battle?
the battle?
Let me move your mic up.
I
'cause you
can't
gonna have
believe
to
that's
talk
even
this
a
shit.
question right now.
It is a question because I already gave my commentary.
We wanna
and
know.
I see it what I see it, but come on, bring it back.
You want
I
to
ain't
bring
in
it
the
back?
streets like that. I don't want no problem.
See, that's why everybody doing that, because they saying they don't want no problems. Y'all know I don't give a fuck.
She want the problems.
Y'all know
Nah,
I
ain't
don't
you the
give a
problem?
fuck.
That's what
I already listen. I said Easy won the battle.
Say.
Easy won the a battle.
Say what's like who?
Easy win a battle.
Oh, God.
All right. That's what I said.
Y'all heard it here first. Easy
That's
was the motherfucking
what I
battle.
said. And when I seen certain motherfuckers say he won, motherfuckers I grew up with, I said, bros, we talking about the same bars I heard? Real rap. And did we hear the same cat in the hat fucking shit? I felt like that was disrespectful to the culture. Period. And motherfuckers like, who am I? No, bitch, who are you? I was on that bus with fucking Tech 9.
Damn.
I roll up the War Star. I was there when that fucking smack on you all shit. I was on that stage and they deleted that shit. And they should never done that. They could have fucking kept that up there and gave it to his fucking kid.
I told you.
Sheesh.
I told you.
And I don't give a fuck about none of that other shit. It's ways to uplift a brother without bringing the motherfucking brother down. Y'all brothers at the end of the day. And why the fuck y'all expecting loyalty from motherfucker y'all don't know since he ain't from here?
Exactly.
Preach.
You plays your fucking self. And then the other part, don't add me in that shit. Don't call me to act like fucking Remy in no fucking video. I'm not fucking Remy. I'm his porter. So when y'all ask me why I'm getting like this, is because it's behind the scenes shit. I'm getting hit the fuck up about this shit. Leave me the fuck out of it, nigga. That's not beef.
Hey,
Feed y'all fucking kids.
Hey, you want to? If
That's
this,
not beef.
If this marriage that I got right now don't work out, you want to be my third
The
wife?
fuck is wrong with y'all?
Because I love this right now.
No, they don't know what beef
right
is. And y'all talk about men hitting women and all that shit. It's receipts with the niggas hitting women too.
Yeah.
Y'all hear it, yo? Y'all hear it, yo? This is what I'm talking about. This is what makes
And what the
me
fuck you gonna say about me, bitch? I ain't a virgin. I fuck niggas. What the fuck you gonna say about me outside of that? Stay silent.
Oh my God.
I walked the fuck out when he was rapping.
Oh my God.
As niggas I grew up with that was looking at me funny because of what I was saying because they was scared of Philly. Because they was scared of Philly.
We getting double teamed in here.
And then wait,
Get it.
no,
Hold on.
fuck that. Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up.
I
Then
did
y'all
not
keep
know it was
talking.
all
Wait,
this.
wait, hold on. Let me
I've
just
been
say
banned.
this.
She's not done yet, yo.
I'm not done. Okay. If y'all never lived that life to jump house to house, couch to couch, y'all not gonna understand when a motherfucker like, damn, I can't really claim it. They attached to trauma.
Right.
My pop gonna tell y'all from where? North Philly. Cause that's where I was born at. My
North.
family from the creek.
North
We lived in
Philly.
Tasker. We lived in Tasker. We lived in West Philly.
Yup.
Niggas who knew me since elementary school, they gonna say I'm from Southwest.
Yup.
And I looked up the fucking county too, pussy. But you can't tell me I'm not from Philly. I claim the fucking deuce. That's where I was breeded at. That's where I caught wreck at. That's where I put bodies at. Do you understand that? And then I can't tell if it's beef or not because if it's really beef, why it's being recorded?
Yo, she need to.
Y'all gotta tighten the fuck up. We just looking bad culturally. Y'all need to come together and get that fucking bread positively do that. Cause y'all like, oh, I'm doing this cause I'm getting paid by the content, clickbait, lying. I had a nigga lie in my face like I wasn't there. Talk about niggas got beat the fuck up and punched on. Pussy, that nigga wasn't even in the building.
Damn.
And then y'all talking about being, oh, why I'm being, nigga, you was hating for over the whole fucking joy.
Yeah.
Why are you there? If I don't fuck with you, I'm not showing up the shit you do, bro.
Oh, showing up that shit I do.
I'm not showing up.
Yeah.
But hold on. I'm loving this shit right now.
I'm
Time up.
I'm gonna say that
Time up, man.
Wait, no, your time
No, don't leave, bro.
not up. It's not you. Your time not up. You good.
Don't leave,
What I
bro.
do want to do is right fast. I want to shout my girl Hershey out or whatever and stuff like
Hey.
that. Because actually we're about to bring our next guest on. So thank you so much, Hershey. or
You're
whatever. We will
welcome.
be sure to go ahead and post you in the comments and stuff like that or whatnot and get you on
Period.
here. And please, y'all do get down to
Flavor team.
Flavor Team. Y'all do get what's the name of the shop?
Zena's Beauty Bar.
Yes, please do get down to Zena's Beauty Bar and shit like that or whatever. And go ahead and get your cuties done and your pooties done and all that shit or
Not
whatnot.
cuties.
But yes, she need a refill. In the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and get ready for our next guest, Reezy Rosales, the Black Rican Problem.
Let's go.
Let's go.
They gonna be mad to fuck at me. Fucking weird ass shit. Calling me about that weird ass shit. Y'all don't
I
add
was
me in that. I'm
feeling it.
so thrilled, man. I've
we
been
gotta
solid
do
all
some
these
shit
years,
together.
bro.
Matter of fact, here, hold on.
She gonna get out there.
Here.
It's big dog, oh, whoa, it's big dog, oh, whoa, it's big dog, oh, whoa, it's big dog, oh. Predator, why would you pray for me? Told her I'm tired toxic. Why would you stay with me? Yeah, I did it. Who made it wait for me? Fuck your opinions, keep them away from me. Fuck can they say to me? Why would you play with me? Just cause I fuck her, she thinks she okay with me. But yeah, that's okay with me. Okay. Yeah, baby, I'm a thug, make her fall in love. Fuck her real slow when she thought it was. Give her all my love, put her on the plug. Then she finessing like I thought she was.
I see you, Will.
1, 2, 4, she's coming for you. 3, 4.
I just beat a gun case with a PD. Never let them trick you out your spot. Ring around the Rosie, how we spin a block. Duck, duck, goose, how we hitting top. Fred Flintstone, catch your body in some fucking clock. I still got the same day one. Far from stupid, I just play dumb. Nah, I never post my folks or the gang, son. Cause if I send them, you won't know where it came from. If it's beef, I don't wanna hear about it. Nah, roast the shotgun, that's my co-pilot. I get you tossed, no solid. I get you off with no problem. It's hard being a star when the hitter. You better not stall with me, nigga. No, I leave you scarred, disconfigured. Just beat a gun case with a PD, y'all remember? I just beat a gun case with a PD. Invisible coke, they can't see me. Get the dust off my shoes, grab the kiwi. Now all my niggas coming to Stampede. 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 Yeah. Keep your shit to yourself, that's what I learned. Let them jump ship and crash into the iceberg. That dick eating won't save y'all. You better off waiting for the Coast Guard. Y'all air tag niggas, I just tag toes. Walk up on them with a bonnet in the bathroom. Y'all think with your dick, you know how that go. I sit on top and then I let the mic blow. I got a few, I'm legit with. Then I got several, I do some shit with. You know, I turn your winter in the summer. I have you alter with his numbers. They say my flow is immortal. When I speak, I open portals. I ain't got no friends, I'm so cordial. Rolls on them still while I open up the torso. I turn these weird niggas to a hybrid. See no evil, I be ripping out their eyelids. Y'all move off emotions, I'm a fly chick. You not what you said you are, false advertisement.
That be over? Yo, that's crazy.
I just beat a gun case with a PD. Invisible coke, they can't see me. Get the dust off my shoes, grab the kiwi. Now all my niggas coming to Stampede.
We about to come back. You coming back?
Stampede. Stampede.
All right, y'all, we back. My mic's on, we back. Y'all know we got some folks up in the building. So, well,
insert folks here.
Yeah, and so first.
Number one t-shirt company worldwide, Glockaware.
Right, come on.
It's my boy, Rizzy Rosales, the Black Rican problem.
Cousin from up the block. All right.
That's my brother from another mother. You heard me? Stay rocking, stay locked in with my guy. Yo, bro, how you doing today?
Gang. Another day, gotta find reasons to smile.
Wait a minute, you talk? Because the last time you was here, you was like,
you know what I'm saying?
It was like
he was mute.
I was
vibing, girlfriend, right? Or we didn't want to get in
his
trouble.
Wife. Because let's put some respect on her name. That's
nigga, like y'all told me.
It's his wife. Yeah.
Speaking of like y'all told a bitch.
How's it going with wifey?
You know, life be lifing. We just made 12 years a couple weeks ago.
Holding down strong, man. I love it, dog. I love it.
12 years?
1, 2.
Yeah. And I already know, but I'm gonna ask for the people and shit like that. Or whatever. How many kids y'all got in those 12 years?
Got 3 drones.
That's called black
3
love.
kings at that. 3 kings.
Boys.
3 motherfucking kings. Yes.
How old are they?
9, 4, 1.5.
Yeah, absolutely not. Those ages be like triggering to me.
Listen, yeah, man, but yeah.
Who?
Why?
Because I don't really like kids.
So who's the worst? Like, you know what I mean?
don't.
Like, who puts you through the most bullshit? Your 9-year-old, the 4-year-old, the 1-year-old. I low key know the answer, but I just want to see if we on the same
Definitely
page.
the middle child. Gotta be the middle child always.
So.
Middle child is always.
I love the middle child. I love the middle
always
child.
I don't know.
Queen. It's like
between.
it's like they're in that awkward space between the oldest to the youngest, and it's just like they're stuck in that awkward space. So it's like either I'm gonna be good, or I'm gonna be bad, or I'm gonna be both.
What you think, broski?
For real, it varies. It depends on like what day we're having. It's usually the top two though. The youngest one is the easiest one, but like, the top two they fluctuate between which one finna be the one that day.
So they're just trying it, huh?
Yeah, because the 9-year-old he looked like his mom, but he act like me and sound like me. So far as it's like mindset and the way he be talking.
Okay,
Versus
so
the middle child. First of all, my girl is the middle child. My wife is the middle child. So like this is the middle child of a middle child.
Sheesh.
So it's middle childception in this joint, for real. And he typical middle child type shit. Like he the one that be like, I'm trying to go ahead and be the villain of the day.
I just said that.
Yep.
Either you're
but the thing is, he's also the same one that be like, he be trying to like calm stuff down sometimes. Like, how do I say it? Like, my oldest is an antagonist, but my middle John is a bully. Like, they just be flip-flopping roles.
Yeah.
So with all that being said and stuff like that or whatever, so it sounds like you got a wild lifestyle, wild home life or whatever and shit. How do you and your wife make time for each other and stuff like that, man? Like, you know, like you got to keep the romance alive somehow, bro.
Well, typically, I work during the day, so it's like I find myself sleeping in late because I don't get off and I don't get home till like 12 o'clock at night. So it's just like usually after the kids is in bed, they sleep, we just had a nighttime be ourselves, whether it's like we just sit in the car, sit outside, smoke, chill, downstairs, eating, watching movies, TV, talking. Obviously, you know, a little bit of that love making. Or like, you know, car rides and stuff. Y'all
don't be scared.
Careful, don't have a fourth baby.
That's what I was about to say. Y'all don't be scared to do that shit.
I mean, you know, birth control's a thing.
You think they would have been scared after the second one?
You say what?
Yeah, nigga, because I was the hell. What you mean?
Shit. My man, listen.
I knew after the second one I ain't want no more
Listen,
kids.
you
I
never played Jenga with this.
The third one was a
pull-out game is
so was mine.
The third one was a oopsie.
So was mine. I was not banking for the. Listen, I love my son to death, but let me tell you something. I was not expecting to have no 3 babies. Like, that just shit. His dad was like, "You pregnant?" I was like, "Hell no."
No, so look, I actually found out the cutest way. Like the way we found out about my third one was probably like the cutest. First of all, for those that don't know, I know he said it before. I'm Reezy Rosales, the Black Rican Problem, also known as a coffee bull. So everybody that know me know coffee's my thing. Hence the coffee tones I'm wearing right now. So when the third one was conceived. When the third one was conceived, it was one of them things where it's just like, are you? I might not. I might be. So it was like that little limbo space of not being for sure. So one day, she just rushing me up to go downstairs and whatnot. So I eventually, I get up. I go downstairs. I go into the kitchen, and on the counter, she had a coffee mug. And inside the coffee mug was a positive pregnancy test, and it had a note that said, "Coffee not the only thing we brewing."
Damn, bro. Bro, I love that.
She ate down.
I love that.
She ate down.
She definitely ate that shit down, bro.
That's a very cute way to tell somebody that.
Look at you in love and shit like that or whatever.
I'm just
so is that how you got
listen.
the idea for Coffee Days?
No, Coffee Days. Well, how I'll explain it. So Coffee Days originally was a mixtape that I made in her mama kitchen, and back in like 2018. It didn't materialize.
About Texas.
It wasn't materialized by much. It wasn't materialized much, but like half of the records off of that ended up on my first album in 2019. Patience, go stream it. But then it's just like I made an EP in 2022 because my whole thing of life was like I wake up, make my coffee. My oldest is homeschooled, so make sure he's in classes. My girl worked from home, make sure she was Gucci in the sense of go ahead, you got your Johnny John, whatever. If she wants some coffee, make her a cup of coffee, the whole little vibe. And it was just like that was my whole thing. It's like every day was just like it was a coffee thing, Coffee Days. So it was just inspired by like just that routine of life, and it's the energy of that. Sonically, it's from my dad because it's a lot of sounds that drove around, and then that I would listen to when he was driving around. And Coffee Days too, I started working at a cafe that she put me on to. Actually, my wife, we was looking for jobs and stuff. She was sending me some applications like, oh, you want to do this, here's some jobs, try these places out. One of the places she sent me was a cafe, and I ended up working there, and now I'm at the cafe every day, literally Coffee Days, and that's where I created Coffee Days too.
So let me ask you this then, or whatever and shit like that, since we know each other a little bit more intimately and stuff like that or whatnot. Yeah. Pause. Not like that. But you know, we've been brothers for years. You feel me? And
14 years, y'all.
I always argue with this nigga and say 15. He's
2011. 14. We was freshmen in high school. He was the first person that I really
became
became cool with in high school.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tomato.
Never seen it coming.
Next year, 15.
With that known and stuff like that or whatever, you know, I know a good amount of people know that you have ADHD or that ADHD suffers from you. You feel me? So with that being said and stuff like that or whatever, how has that impacted the relationship between you and your wife? You know, is that something that she's been able to handle? Like, how does she get up every day and deal with your hyperactive ass and then your children as well?
I be feeling so bad for her, for real, because it's like I have ADHD and it's real bad, but like it's hereditary too. So my oldest, he has really bad ADHD as well. So it's just like, for me, it'd be hyper focused on something, or as a musician, heavy into like metaphors, similes. So it's just like a lot of like segues go in my brain. So it's just like everything you say, I could probably come up with some sort of analogy, some sort of reference point to that. So it'd be like, we be having conversations, sometimes serious, sometimes it'd be like lackadaisical conversations. And like, she'll say something and then my brain automatically jump to like, oh, that remind me of this. And then that right there obviously is going to be one of those pieces where it's like, all right, well, it's like, we wasn't talking about that. We was talking about this, but my brain was too quick and firing off with the synapses to be like, this John, and like impulsivity. And then that causes a rift with communication and shit. So at that point, it's just like, I had to learn how to do my best not to talk. But with women, my experiences is like, y'all want us to talk. Y'all want to hear what's on our mind. Y'all want to hear, you know, where we going with things. Why are we so quiet? What's rattling on our brain? Because as y'all talked about earlier, men are told, oh, you can't really show emotion. If you cry, you're not a man. You complain too much. You got type shit. So when it comes to that, it's just like having to find a balance between knowing when to talk and knowing when not to. Because even when she's talking, I just find myself, okay, yeah, facts, that. Like, just ad-libbing what she's saying, and it's not to cut her off. It's just to let her know and to keep my brain on this track that she's on.
Hold on. Did you just say you ad-lib what your wife says?
Yes.
I love that.
So now,
she don't.
See here. So you said you have ADHD, right?
Yeah. But, and I'm very forgetful.
So the symptoms that you're describing, it for me, just, it sounds like you might be on the spectrum also.
Oh, 100% somewhere.
Yeah, I think we're all a little bit on the spectrum and shit.
100%.
Like
I have really bad.
Hear the music that this man makes. You can only make that shit being on the spectrum. Okay,
I mean,
he's a gifted motherfucker.
Not gonna hold.
Well, you know, and that's and I think, like, I feel like there are a lot of people on the spectrum. Sometimes, you know, people get labeled as other things, like they'll get labeled as bipolar. And I don't know if a lot of you guys know, but ADHD has actually been linked to autism. That's also like a secondary. And this the social worker coming out. When your child is diagnosed with ADHD, if that's the first thing they diagnose them with, then I suggest that you get them evaluated to see by a developmental pediatrician to see if they are on the spectrum. Because a lot of these doctors, especially these little black boys, they'll label them ADHD. Yep. And that ain't what it is. That's secondary, because that is actually a symptom of autism. So just
I'm not gonna hold though. I really do think, because it's like, I grew up, I have real bad social anxiety. Mm-hmm. I have to a certain extent, I have a hard time reading social cues and shit.
Yeah, you were a fucking weirdo when we met.
No. Cut it out.
No. Don't say that. No, I really was. No, I really was.
You're not weird.
But no, I was weird. But listen.
It's not being weird.
Wait, nah. Hear me out. So in a textbook definition of weird is just to be abnormal, not normal. Mm-hmm. So being weird has a negative connotation attached to it, but weird in its in the essence of the word isn't a negative word.
Yeah, but when you say stuff like that, like weird, or, you know, you have these, like, you can't read social cues and you were a weirdo or weird, it gives that like negative, like, it gives that negative status when people are trying to figure out why they have these certain symptoms. And it's like, that's why like a lot of people don't like to speak out about autism. But I tell people, even if you're an adult and you still grapple with these things, because that doesn't go away. That doesn't go away. My youngest child, he's autistic, and we've been dealing with this since he was 8. So he's 22 now, and we're going into a whole different like it's a whole different realm. How he was when he was a child is not how he is now as an adult, as a grown man, trying to be out here in the world. Fact. You know, and I never want him to, you know, I didn't use those like words, oh, you're weird or this, that, and the third with him. You know, like I let him know what his challenges would be as a young black man with autism. You know, even we just I had to make up like little cards for when he started to drive. Yeah. Because he will flip out if he sees a cop. And I'm talking about complete meltdown.
Like
and
panic,
attack. Yep. And I wanted them, and I wanted them to make sure like that they knew that, you know, and I showed him how to use it also. But yeah, so
real quick though, Reezy, like, you know, like I said, this whole podcast and stuff or whatever is about, you know, love and the relationships on women and stuff like that between the industry and everything like that. And you being a man in the industry can't really relate to that. But because you have a woman that is supporting you and things like that, and that bears your children and has your back and stuff like that in the industry, what's the one thing that you would be comfortable sharing with us that you would share with her as well? Like those words that sometimes escape words. I'm putting you on the spot, brother.
I don't quite get the question. So in the sense
say in your Barry White voice what you want to say to your wife.
Oh, I love you.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, my brother came on here and made.
But no, just like real shit though. Like I really do love my wife. You know what I'm saying? I love you a lot, and you know, life, work, balance. It'll be found. It'll be unbalanced sometimes, and I apologize for those times where it is on my behalf. However, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am dedicated to my wife. I do love her, and I do work every day to figure out, like, the best way I could be, the best person I can be, so that way I can be the best person I could be for her. Because at the end of the day, it's us against the world. And can't spell us without you.
All right.
So real quick, because you are a rapper and shit like that or whatnot, you can't come up here and leave this motherfucker without spitting us a quick freestyle, brother.
For real?
For real, I got the beat for you. Loaded up.
No. It's time to go.
We gotta go.
It's time. It's time.
Next time we
shout out to Miss Porter. Shout out to Hershey, spelled with a 3. Shout out to Ross for showing up. Shout out to
Reezy Rosales, the Black Rican Problem, also known as the Coffee Boy.
Come on. Cousin from down the street. And y'all know what it is. Shout out to Glockaway! My mic's on, and y'all know what it is, Mike fam. When my mic's on, that shit is up. See y'all next Tuesday.
Take care of yourself. Peace, love, and happiness.
Happy birthday, mama.